start the day. What a great way to start clutch up.
Oh man, my favorite. And this feels very similar to the last set we watched. We have a Madison player against a fringe PR Madison player against a PR Chicago player.
Yeah.
Going in with Eclipz and Reptale. Reptale rocking the Cloud. And then Eclipz, you already know, rocking the orange Falco. No button check probably, but this is going straight in. I have not seen a lot of Reptale's Cloud recently. I know that's like the character that he primarily plays, but I haven't seen it too much with my own eyes, unfortunately.
Like, you know, a little bit too much. And also, at least, like, between both these players, I haven't really seen these two characters play against each other, like, too often. Like, there's not a lot of Clouds in Chicago, and there's a few Falcos, like, in Wisconsin. Not a lot, though, in Madison outside of, say, like, Waffle Mage.
Yeah, so I mean, in Chicago, you got Eclipz and Cypher, those Falco mains, very good players, talented players, and yeah, the Cloud, not a character you see a ton in Wisconsin. So we'll see how Eclipz, or in, like you said, in Chicago, but yeah, that up tilt's absolutely that cross slasher.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Shout out Whitewater yet again.
Shout out to Whitewater, and shout out these like to Reptale. He's keeping Eclipz at this ledge, trying to keep up this ledge trap situation. When you have, like, you know, this Cloud versus the Falco, with these long-lasting aerials like that forward air that Eclipz is just so good at, so potent at, you want to try and keep that zoning out. But when you're able to just get to that center stage and get those, like, you know, quick confirms, even off of just the most sudden illusion, it's something you just always have to be ready for. Falco was, like, kind of, like, slow in terms of that movement, but that illusion just more than makes up for it.
Yeah, the mobility in the air, it's a cliche for a reason why you say, like, Falco, I prefer the air. But it really is, like, those long-lasting jumps give Falco so much ability to stall in the air and wait out those big hitboxes like that back air, as you were saying, that Cloud has. So these ledge interactions become a lot more of a timing thing and seeing who has a better grasp on the opponent's timing. And right now, it's looking like Eclipz has a grasp on that timing, but the limit up B is going to bring Reptale back to the stage. Unfortunately, had to burn it, though. Maybe a combo starter here? Nope.
Not yet, but getting a little bit of that cross slash. You got to get that initial damage. You got to get out of that little awkward range where Cloud has to deal with a character at 0%. I feel like Cloud's combo game is kind of around that 40-ish%. That's where you get, like, more of those big hits, those big bears. But when you're off stage like that, when you're getting tipped by the laser off stage, when you can't get anything going, this is kind of like, you know, the Cloud tax to be cliche.
This kind of felt like going in and seeing the first 5 interactions, this feels like an annoying matchup for Cloud. Because it feels like he can really do that upbeat, and that's kind of it. But in the long, the ability for Falco to be in the air for that amount of time is going to suck for Cloud. And now Eclipz can just take these combos all the way to the moon and that back air. And these nairs, specifically for Eclipz, have been so on point. And all on the ledge, it's been awesome. And that might be it.
You were kind of like, you know, talking about like a little bit of air acceleration or kind of like, you know, relying on that upbeat. A little bit of these moves that coming out from Reptale, they feel kind of like, you know, swings. They're trying to, like, you know, catch, like, at that empty air, try to catch that little bit of that overextension from Eclipz. It's not going to pan out just yet as he's trying to get this second stock off of Eclipz. But Eclipz is just being so safe. He wants to protect the stock as much as possible. He's going for those safer bears. He's not trying to get something crazy like another illusion just yet.
Okay, air dodge just going to go reset back on the ledge. Parry, yup, you already know what's going to come out. It's that back air. Just parry, down tilt, go to the next game. Great stuff from Eclipz to clean up that game. Got ourselves a nice lead.
It's a good lead. It's a good lead to start out, and it was also, I also like how Eclipz was kind of like, you know, sticking in that shield, because when the going gets tough, or when your player, like, you know, typically wants to try and get back, that's when they kind of, like, you know, fall into the more attacking state. Instead of, like, trying to mix up, for example, with a shield or with a grab instead. And especially considering this character with Cloud, who I'd say comparably to the rest of the cast, one of the weaker grab games.
Yeah.
That can be, like, such a good thing to keep hold of. And when you have, say, a quick tilt, like every Falco man will say, that down tilt is better than up tilt. Look, the jury's still out on that for me, but when it can get you the game just like that off of parry.
Holy hell. I don't think I've ever heard. I'd have to think about that one. No. Down tilt better than up tilt. It's good. It's very good.
No, Eclipz is making a name for it. Eclipz is showing it might be the absolute GOAT at this point.
I mean, if it wasn't for down tilt, he doesn't have a 1-0 lead. It probably still is a 1-0 lead considering it was a 2-stock. But staying patient on the ledge, like you were saying, like when you're at a deficit like that, that attacking mindset starts to take over. And this mindset for Reptale's got to stay stronger because he's getting diced up right now.
He's getting diced up. He does manage to get back to that ledge, but Eclipz has also been so in tune to trying to catch Reptale when he is off stage. It's felt like anytime that Eclipz is, or Reptale is off stage with limit in hand, Eclipz is always forcing him to use that limit. And it doesn't feel like Reptale isn't off stage just yet, but it feels like he's been off stage for a majority of this game.
He's certainly been in disadvantage the entire game. Like Eclipz has been in his face the entire time. Like let this guy breathe. Nah, get out of here. Nope. Little reflector. You know, your limit doesn't mean anything to me because Eclipz is just going to take all of these combos, continue to push Cloud off stage. Gonna go for another one. Just going straight for the nair. Still not hitting though.
There are never good intentions when we go to Kalos. And I see that Eclipz is looking for some sort of air dodge shenanigans. And the turnaround on the shield, Eclipz is playing hot right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Smoking. Continuing to keep Cloud off stage. I know Clouds like to stay in the sky and stay out of the way of everyone, but not in this game. Cloud wants to be up close and personal, and he is getting smoked by everything Eclipz has to offer.
Eclipz is doing so well to keep Reptale in that awkward situation. Reptale just trying to set up even just like that basic spacing with those bears. When you have that quick little that entryway that Eclipz has been able to carve out for himself, it just feels so hard to continue it as far as he's been doing.
Yeah, and he's also been avoiding using, Eclipz has been avoiding to use the up B because Cloud has the ability to take stocks with like that down air and whatnot. And it's also pre-lag. But finally, getting something going, digging a little bit into that deficit is Reptale with that F tilt. And now I just gotta fight.
You gotta start off with this deficit somewhere if you want to make it back. And Eclipz saying, "I'm not even gonna give you the chance."
Man, I mean, you heard it. Like